So you decide to upgrade your desk setup. You're excited. You go ahead and purchase a new monitor as well as a dual monitor arm in order to mount both of your monitors to your desk. You spend the next hour meticulously making sure that you've mounted everything correctly and even making sure that cable management is on point. You sit down finally to admire your hard work and you're met with this mess. Frustrating, right? I mean, you've done all the right checks. You've made sure both monitors are VESA compatible, so surely that means that both monitors should align, right? Unfortunately, this isn't always the case. If you have monitors from different brands, or even from the same brand but different models of monitors, you will most likely face this issue because the VESA mounting holes aren't always positioned at the same height. So unless you are using two monitors from the exact same brand and exact model, you will most likely face this issue. An obvious solution is to go ahead and purchase another monitor arm so that you can mount each monitor on their own separate arms, allowing each monitor to then independently move at different heights. However, this solution is much more expensive than using a single arm. And on top of that, in my opinion, I think aesthetically, having a single arm mount both monitors looks much better than having two separate arms on your desk. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you through a solution that will allow you to keep using a single arm to mount both of your monitors, but also provide you with the ability to adjust the height of both of your monitors independently. So the solution is this. This is a mounting bracket that you fix on the back of your monitor, and it will allow, so you only mount this on one monitor, and it will allow you to move the height of that monitor, it's quite tight, independently of the other monitor. So generally what happens is each monitor will be at different heights, and so you only need to mount this onto, say for example, the monitor that's higher, and with this mounted you'll be then able to reduce the height of said monitor. So this will make more sense when you come to install it, but essentially pick a monitor that you want to install this bracket on and go ahead and install it. The first step is to remove any existing hardware that's currently installed on the back of your monitor. So in this case, I have a mounting plate for my existing arm. So just going to be putting that aside before disassembling the new bracket and making it ready to be installed on the back of the monitor. So in this case, I'm actually using thumb turn screws just to make life a bit easier in the future in case I do need to remove the monitor for whatever reason. So going to be installing that and tightening that down to make sure everything is secure. And then I'm going to be moving over to the arm itself. I'm going to be installing the mounting plate that comes with the arm, making sure everything's tight, including the safety screw, and then adding the plate that comes with the bracket using the screws that are provided in the pack. So going to be tightening that down and making sure both brackets are snug and tight together. Now this bracket actually supports 75 by 75 mil and 100 mil by 100 mil VESA patterns. So as long as your monitor is actually VESA compatible, this bracket should work perfectly fine. So just wanting to put that out there in case your patterns look slightly different to mine. Everything should just work as long as yours is VESA compatible. So now the monitor is ready, just make sure, as shown in the video, that you push the bracket down and up before installing the monitor, just so that the mechanism resets. And then also don't forget the safety screw that prevents you from launching your monitor into the abyss. And now it's just a case of adjusting the height of your monitor, and then it's ready to go. So here's some before and afters. So as you can see, the solution is very easy. It takes about 10 minutes to install, and it's very sturdy. It makes it very easy to adjust your monitor height so that it matches, And honestly, I've had this problem for about 2 years where I've had misaligned monitors. Anyone with a keen eye would also notice that one of my monitors is actually bigger than the other. So I have a 27-inch and a 24-inch. And so it makes the problem much worse because the 24-inch is already much narrower, let alone then having a 27-inch with a higher VESA mounting position than the 24-inch. It just meant everything looked very lopsided. And this bracket has just enabled my setup to look so much more cleaner. And also just visually when I'm working, it's so much nicer to have the monitors all at the same level. And so I hope that anyone who's facing this issue can use this solution in order to make their setup much better and much nicer. I was looking for a solution. I didn't even know this existed, which is essentially why I'm doing this video, is to put this out there in case anyone else is having troubles with lopsided monitors. But it's a very easy solution. It costs, I think this one costs about £16 on Amazon, much cheaper than using two separate monitor stands in order to adjust each monitor separately. And I think it's a very versatile solution. It doesn't cause your monitor to stick out as much because it's only the thickness of the bracket itself, and I think it works wonders. I've had this in my setup for a month now, and it has worked seamlessly. Haven't had any issues with things misaligning or anything like that. It's just how I've left it since I've installed it, and I really can vouch for this. There are various different products out there on Amazon, so just have a look at the reviews and just go based off of that. But yeah, I hope this video has helped one of you, and I will catch you in the next one.